Hey guys. Where is... There. Hey Ren, hey Chris. Hey Adam. Oh, I didn't throw away that. Hey Tracy. Hey, we missed you last week. Hold on, I forgot to throw something away and I don't want to throw it in here because then it's going to sink up my trash. Give me just a second. Hold on. Hey, I'm back. Sorry. That was going to stink up. Because I'm probably going to be in here for like a few hours. I didn't want some food stinking up my office. Hey Isabella. Hey Mikey. Hey Cody. Love the MILF sign. Thank you. Tracy got it for me. Was it Welcome to Eden? Is that what you're throwing away? No, I ate a buffalo chicken sandwich for dinner. And you know that that's going to end up stinking up the room. I have a mosquito bite like right on my freaking neck. Ugh, irritating. It's funny, whenever I set up the wall and I put the MILF light in, I notice it Tracy, I think it's exactly where I got the evil QK sign. Because when I was opening it, it's like the same cords, the same controller, the same like everything. And the same like backing with the same screws and everything. So I definitely think we got it from the same place. I love your wall. You did an amazing job on it. Thank you. It was a combination of me and Anna. Because I knew that I wanted the wall. But originally, because I had the couch in there. And I keep looking up because I moved my camera. But anyway, so it was only going to be half the wall was going to be the shadow wall. But I was like, you know what? The couch doesn't really go in here with the new vibe that everything is. It just didn't look good anymore. And so I moved the couch out, and then we did the whole wall as the shadow wall, and then, or shadow box. Well, I guess it's a shadow wall too, but, and then I was questioning whether or not I wanted to do like a frame thing. And if I was like just thinking of the shelves, but then it wouldn't have been a shadow box. And so I was like, well, but like I don't know how well a frame is going to look. And then Anna talked me into it, which I'm glad she did because it looks really good in here, especially in person. But I need to get another light strip because the light strip goes halfway around. So I need another one to go the rest of the way. So, and then I actually put up the shelves, and then Anna did have to help me put up the frame. Because it's just, how many pieces? They're just 3 pieces. Well, no, I mean, I guess there's is it 4 pieces? I thought it was 3 pieces. It is I mean, technically it's 4 pieces, but we put 3 pieces together, put it up there, and then we put the 4th one down. But I want another light strip so I can actually have it lit up. It looks good right now. It's just the only thing is only the bottom is lit. And I don't want just the bottom to be lit up. I think it would look weird. But hold on. I'll show you. See? And I'm probably not going to have it be that bright. I'm probably going to dim it down. And then if I wanted to, and like I can change the color and everything, so that's cool. I like that I got it, but now I need another one because it only goes halfway around. Stinking up the room one way or another. Do you not like Welcome to Eden? That's on Paper Girls getting canceled. That got canceled a long time ago. I mean, I hated it. I hate that it got canceled. I love the show. I don't know why. I really have no freaking clue why that got canceled. Because I thought it was good. I don't remember what, like, the viewership and everything was on that, but... Well, looks incredible cast. Thanks, Tracy. Hey, Joe. Poncho wasn't here. It's funny. I think he's not liking me right now. He's not liking me because I'm not giving him enough attention, and, like, all my attention is to Zion, and he's very upset with me right now. He was in here earlier when I wasn't in here, and then I came in here, and then he left. And he's like he's right outside. He's actually sitting at the top of the stairs. So he's just sitting right out there. And normally he'll come if you call, but he won't come. Like, Poncho. No, he didn't even move. Eden's great. It's really good so far. The first season's viewership isn't that great, but it's alright. I figured season 2 is probably going to be way better viewership since it just came out. So will you be watching the first release episodes of Silo tomorrow? Then after that, as I said, will be every week. I don't know, maybe, because at this point, I'm doing... We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Because I'm doing Buffy and Welcome to Eden and Queen Catherine. So I'm going to end up doing like 3 shows at once. So I'm not sure. We'll see. If enough people want it, then I'll throw it in there too. I'll just like, you know, do 4 shows at once. Why not? I meant the buffalo chicken sandwich taking up the room one way or another. What do you mean, like... So the sandwich is one option. Are you saying that I'm the other option? I dig how it has changed the light dynamic of your reaction videos. It brings you into focus. What, the lights in the background? Or are you talking about me moving the camera? I did, so it's funny because I only moved it, like the position of it, I didn't change. I just dropped it down. One, I guess technically I leveled it out because the stand that luckily I get everything from the same company, and all of their pieces kind of go together. So the lights, like, and I get all of my extra stuff from Elgato, so the lights are on like their own stand, and then I got a camera mount from Elgato, but the camera mount, I had it as low as it would go, which was still really high when it was mounted onto my desk, and so I just had the camera up and then angled down, which wasn't a problem because that's how I always had it. And then I put the wall up, and I'm like, well, you couldn't even see the top shelf really because it was like cutting off like half of the shelf. And then, so it was either I'm getting cut off or the wall was getting cut off. And I'm like, well, I know how to fix it, but I can't shorten the camera. So I switched the light mount with the camera mount. So I have the camera on the light mount and the light on the camera mount. But it works. So I was able to drop it down and then just keep it straight instead of angled down. I have noticed it has changed the lighting too. Because the light is just in the same place. It's just on a different mount. I just needed the camera mount to go lower. Speaking of not knowing the viewership, one of the WGA strike goals is more transparency on the viewership for streaming shows. I'm all for the strike. I think that they need to, these companies need to do better for their, well, not just their writers, but for everybody. But their writers are very important. So I love the new show with Rebecca Ferguson. I might need to watch that. She's also Lady Jessica from Dune. I haven't watched Dune. Amazon wrapped up a separate run of cuts earlier this year that affected approximately 18,000 employees combined with the cuts this month, some of it due to the budget of Lord of the Rings series. I heard that was crazy expensive. That Lord of the Rings series that they're working on. I don't know why they're doing that. Like, it makes no freaking sense. If they wouldn't, now I know that, like, Netflix, if they wouldn't freaking cancel all their damn shows, they wouldn't have a freaking problem. I think they're just being greedy. Lighting in the background is great. Framing your face and toning. Thank you. I wish that I wasn't covering up, because if I moved, I'm either, like, if I scooted over, I'm either covering the Motherland Fort Salem sign or I'm covering the MILF sign. So I don't know which one to not cover up. So I just kind of stay like right here, and then you can see the MILF like a smidge. Hey, Lucy. Can I say hi? Your hair looks super pretty today. Thank you. I washed it this morning. It's doing something funky, though, with the waves. It's probably because I took a nap earlier for, like, the first time in a long time, which I highly regret because it just ended up making me feel, like, 10 times worse. But I got absolutely no sleep last night, and I was so tired. So I took a nap, and then so now my waves are trying to do something funky. Who's your favorite from Eden at the moment? I really like, I don't even know what her name is, but the chick with the blue hair. I don't remember what her name is, but she's my favorite so far. I don't know, I like the host too, because you know I'm all about my villains, so, and you can't tell me she's not a villain. I do like her though. So it's either the chick with the blue hair or the villain. Rings of Power, I like that it was like 130 million for the first season. The budget for that is freaking ridiculous. Hello, the funny one is here. Joking, how is everyone? I mean, I am great. Hey, no more sandwiches. Ooh, that was cold. It dropped on my foot. Yeah, it is really gritty, so that is why Paper Girls was canceled. I still have heard they're looking for another home for it to go to. That and a bunch of other shows that got canceled. I think it would do great on Hulu. I think Paper Girls would do great on Hulu. I think Motherland Fort Salem would be good on Hulu. Although apparently Motherland Fort Salem was like the creators were already trying to work a deal out with Hulu, but it's been so long at this point that I don't know if that's gonna end up happening. P.S. Hey, is it Halu? Halu is me, Cody. Oh, I forgot I changed my name. Gotcha. I'll have to remember that. Oh, yes, I love her. She's pretty interesting. And hell yeah to Astrid, too. They're both great. Is Astrid the chick with the blue hair? Is that what her name is? I always feel worse after naps, too. How is Zion doing? He's doing good. He's doing better and better. He's just a hot mess. He had a bath earlier today because he was smelling like we call him hobo baby when he starts to stink. So he was smelling like hobo baby. And it's funny because he was like falling asleep when he used to hate baths. And the thing is, we've noticed that he hates being cold. And, like, that's a lot of why he would be so upset when we were changing him or giving him a bath or, like, something. If he got cold, then he would freak out. But today we were giving him a bath, and he was just, like, he was conked out. It was pretty funny. But, yeah, naps, like... It's rare to get, like, a good nap in when you wake up and then you just feel great. Oh, Astrid is the villain chick. Okay, so Micah is the blue hair girl. Gotcha. Hello, Cassie. You look so pretty. Thank you. How's Zion's colic? Has he put on a bunch of weight, and what is his weight lately? I mean, he's still going through colic. I feel like it's not as bad as it used to be. Like, I feel like every day he's getting a little bit better. But colic still sucks. For everybody involved. I would say that he put on a bunch of weight. A normal amount of weight. He's definitely heavier. We haven't weighed him yet. We need to because he's got to be at least, I think he's at least 9 pounds and 9 pounds something right now. For sure by his appointment, I think he's going to be close to 10 pounds. Maybe not quite 10 pounds, but his appointment's like at the end of the month. This writer strike is going to complicate things for any new shows too. I know. Well, good. I mean, in the long run, it's probably shitty for, like, me and other reactors because it just means for the most part, shows are going to be either delayed or put on pause. Well, I mean, that probably is the same thing. But, I don't care. I think that because I've been pissed off for a long time with a lot of things, and I think that these writers have been too. And so, I'm definitely on the side with the writers. I don't know anybody who's on the side of the streaming services. It's Halo. Oops. Astrid is the boss woman. Micah is the blue hair chick. Well, I like them both. I don't know if I ever really liked the main character as, like, my favorite character. I always end up loving, like, these side characters. Hopefully the WGA strike will give non-US shows a good chance to be renewed. Looking at you, class of '07 and Lockwood and Company. I'm hoping, because I know that, like, well, obviously this is going to affect, like, a lot of shows, but I know, like, Game of Thrones is being, well, not Game of Thrones, House of Dragons is being affected. What other shows are being, like, something, because I was reading it yesterday, like, a bunch of shows are going to get affected, but I was just trying to remember what I saw on my timeline yesterday. Can I ask you what is colic? So colic is a thing that, like, babies get where, like, they get gas, like, bubbles or, like gas in their stomach, and it's hard for them to let it go, and it hurts them. It, like, hurts their stomach. Like, I had colic as a baby. And then Zion has it. Not McKenna, but my other sister, she had it when she was a baby. But yeah, so it's pretty common. But it just sucks. That's why they make, like, special colic bottles, which he has, but he still has colic. I think a lot of what he does, because he eats so damn quick, and then also, like, whenever he eats, he has to open up his mouth. Like, I don't know if he just hasn't figured it out yet, but he has to open up his whole mouth to, like, eat. And so I think whenever he does that, and then he sucks in, he's sucking in air, and the milk. So he's a hot mess. What are you eating? It's granola. I like me some granola. Do you love Buffy the most? No. It would have to be either Willow or Xander. Probably Willow is my favorite. I don't know. I kind of go back and forth between the two of them, but I really like the both of them. Cass My Nan was hilarious the other day. I cried. Oh, yeah? What'd she do? Definitely not me after Disney Plus canceled Willow or Netflix canceling everything. I think if they, like, focus on... I think even if they just... Maybe, like, you can create new shows and then cancel other shows. Like, that's not what I'm saying, but, like, slow down. Like, maybe if you give these shows, like, a fighting chance to get more viewership and more of a fan base and everything, then that would solve a lot of your problems. But the thing is they'll allow one season of a show to come out, and they're like, oh, it didn't do as well as, like, Wednesday performed, or as well as, like, Stranger Things, or some of these other bigger shows, you know, and they're like, well, it's not really, like, doing as good as, you know, and I'm over-exaggerating, like, a smidge, but you know that that's what they're thinking, because they're looking at the numbers and the watch hours and everything, and they're like, well, it's not performing as well as some others, so we're going to go ahead and cancel it. And then we'll do something completely new and different. Like, I get the business aspect of that. If something's not working, then, you know, like, fix it or whatever. But the thing is like, you're not giving these shows a chance. And then, like, it's fucking up, like, everybody involved. Because if you're canceling a show, then that means the creators are, like, out of a job. The writers are out of a job. Well, the writers, they could just put them on new shows, but, like, they're off that project, which can fuck up a lot of things. Obviously it did. And, like, producers, actors, directors, like, you know, it messes up a lot of things when they cancel, like, shows and whatnot. So, I know that that's not, like, the whole reason why they have the strike, but I'm just saying I think it's a big part of it. It looks like they put Willow on hiatus because they saw the strike coming down the pipe. But then why would you cancel it? You know what I mean? It just sounds like you're just making matters worse if that's the case. Or maybe you're saying they put it on hiatus instead of canceling it. And okay, I see what you're saying. I read it. I read hiatus and like thought cancellation. I agree, Cass, about Hulu for them TV shows, but also they could maybe go on something like Apple TV. Yeah, they could. Um, I mean, those shows would work good on like other streaming services, I feel like, but I feel like the best ones. Motherland Fort Salem has already been on Hulu. Like anytime a lot of freeform shows get pushed over to Hulu, they probably have like a contract signed that anything like that's a freeform show gets put on to Hulu. Um, so that's why Motherland Fort Salem has already been on Hulu. So I think that if Hulu just agreed to pick it up as an original, then it would perform really well there. Um, and then, and Paper Girls would do good on Hulu. The funny thing is when I react to shows, majority of the shows that I do are on Netflix. But if I'm not reacting to a show, if I'm just watching TV, like just to watch TV, 90% of the time or 95% of the time, I'm going to Hulu versus anything else, which is really funny to me. I've been on an anime kick the last couple of days. Finally finished Spike's Family or Spy X Family. I haven't heard of that. I agree with main characters not always being as good as others. In my opinion, Zoa is different. I still find myself leaned towards others, but she's definitely not annoying like some others. Cough, cough, elite. Um, yeah, I do. I see some of the annoying stuff with some of the other characters. My niece is 4'10" and her fiance is 5'5", and they both baffled as to why their 16-month-old daughter is so small. His family is mad because I snapped and said, "What the fuck did you expect after 3 hours?" That's funny. Well, he's gonna be tall. He's long. The funny thing is, and like we were, when, after we had given him a bath, well, I guess technically it was before we gave him a bath because we were getting all of his stuff ready. Um, Anna's like, I think he could fit in these 6-month clothes. And I was like, well, lengthwise he could, but like a bunch of the 6-month clothes are wide and he wouldn't be able to fit into them because he's not wide yet, but he's so long. He, he's gonna be freaking tall. That's all I'm gonna say. And we knew he was gonna be tall because the sperm donor is 6'4". I don't know. He's 6 something, and also all of the males in his family are like at least 6 feet. So he's gonna be tall. And then I mean we don't know on Anna's side, but yeah, he's gonna be tall, and he's long already, and he's got big feet, and he's got big hands. Me too, but on a movie kick, just watch Stream 6. I have thoughts on that one. I haven't seen that one yet. Me, my nan, and my mother went shopping, and my nan forgot to change her speed settings on her mobility scooter, and she crashed into my mom's car. Oh. Oops. I feel like there are people like myself who wait till the season is finished so I can binge watch the whole season. For the most part, that's kind of what I do too. Well, if I'm not reacting to it. Except for with the Yellowjackets. If I feel like I'm going to get spoilers on something, then I'll watch it as it goes. But if I'm watching something, for the most part, I'm going to wait till like all the episodes are out. A lot of stuff that I watch though, like they just upload all the episodes at once, and then that way I don't have to worry about it. But some shows they still come out like weekly or whatever. I'm all up for the writers getting paid. They do need to step up their game though. I'm so tired of bad or lazy writing in shows. Even Wednesday when Jenna had to call out the bad writing. I'm not saying that there's not bad writing out there, because what show? I mean, there's quite a bit of shows that don't have the best writing. So I'm not saying that, I'm not saying that the writers are perfect. I'm just saying I think I think that what's going on with the writers is pretty shitty from the streaming services. I'm just watching Station 19. I haven't watched it yet. Those types of shows aren't really my thing. Like, I'll try to get into them, but then I can't. Hey, sorry I'm late. Didn't get a notification. Sure. So what did I miss? We've been talking about the strike for the most part, or Welcome to Eden. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we were talking about. If that you missed, we were talking about the wall in the very beginning, but and occasionally talking about Zion. Can someone recommend me a new TV show? What are you wanting to watch? Is there something like you're in the mood for? Some of the bad writing comes about because of the things that the studios do to save money with the writers. Yeah, well, I'm sure also there's a lot of things that we probably don't know that's happening. Like they say, you don't know what happens behind closed doors. Hello, madam. This is my first time seeing you live. I found you yesterday via Buffy the Vampire Slayer reactions. Well, hello, X-Man. Welcome. You might like Spy X Family. It's surprisingly wholesome, the plot about a spy who adopts a child and gets a wife for a job, but doesn't know wife is an assassin and child is psychic. Shenanigans abound. It sounds interesting. I saw Maya and Karina from Station 19 and thought I'd watch it. I'm not really into that stuff either, but it's been good. Like, I tried watching Grey's Anatomy a long time ago, and I got all the way up to like 8 seasons, and then I stopped watching after that. You're caught up on Yellowjackets this season. I would have loved to see your reactions on Patreon, but I understand YouTube wasn't letting you upload. I'm waiting on the rest of Yellowjackets season to catch up on season 2. I know. Well, that and so I contemplated doing Patreon reactions for season 2 because I just went ahead and did season 1 on Patreon. But that's Yellowjackets is one of the shows that like all of us end up watching like here. So that's just a show that we're all watching together. That and it's hard. It's already hard for me. Like, there's not going to be a video that goes out tomorrow because I didn't have time to do anything today because I ended up taking a nap. So it's just hard. It's hard for me to find time, at least right now, with Zion having colic and stuff, to react to stuff. I think once he hits the, like we were talking to, I think once he hits the 3-month threshold, we'll be able to do a lot more things. So once he hit, it'll be like next month, into next month. Once we get to end of next month, I think that like I'll be able to have a better schedule with like Evil QK. And uploading stuff. So far I haven't been as bad as at the beginning of like April where I was like uploading every other day. I hate doing that. I hate uploading every other day. It was just hard to try to figure out our new schedule. But now we've gotten used to this schedule, and then once he hits that 3 month, then we'll have even more. We'll have more time to do things because he'll be on a different feeding schedule. I'm probably gonna sound like I live under a rock, but what strike? The writers are on a strike. Like Hollywood writers are on a strike. I was gonna say streaming writers, but um, I mean majority of like Hollywood shows are streaming services right now. But yeah, a bunch of the writers are on strike because of like how they're being treated by the streaming services. Like Netflix is hugely affected. Amazon, Apple TV. I think all of the major networks. I can't remember if Hulu was on there or not. But a bunch of the major networks, all like pretty much like just Hollywood writers in general are on strike. Grey's Anatomy for the one on the 100th season. I know. Well, are they on? Are they currently on season 19 or are they on 20 now? I don't remember. Have you seen the clip from the Yellowjackets episode 6? No, I haven't because I don't want to watch it because I'd rather just watch the episode. Like, and I don't when companies or like streaming services, whatever, when they upload like the first 10 minutes of an episode, I don't normally watch it because I'm like, what's the point? I'd rather just watch the whole thing at that one time whenever it's like uploaded. I'd hate to watch the first 10 minutes of a show and like get hooked into it, and then whenever whenever it does get released, then I'll have to watch the first 10 minutes again. I know that in that case it wasn't like the first 10 minutes. If anything, I think it was like 30 seconds or something, but still. I gave up like season 4 of Grey's Anatomy. Well, I think it was when they had season 8. I think I was like in junior high or high. I couldn't have been in junior high. I think I was in high school. And I didn't have anything to do during the summer or something. Like when I wasn't working, when I wasn't at my job. And so I'm like, I'll try to get into Grey's Anatomy. And yeah, I got all the way to season 8 and I'm like, I don't even know why I'm watching this anymore. Where can I watch Buffy? I never watched it. Hulu. Couldn't get into Grey's, but was instantly hooked on House. House is great. Hey, Ohio. I'm eating pizza and seeing your live stream. That sounds good. Oop. Shit. I had a buffalo chicken sandwich earlier. Crazy group reaction of your whole little family to react to Yellowjackets. LMAO group dynamic reactions are pretty damn funny. I would, but I feel like, well, Anna doesn't like to be on camera. And then, I mean, the thing is, it would be funny. But the thing is if I ever wanted to do that, I would have to hide the camera. Because, like I said, Anna doesn't like to be on camera. And then Jasmine, I feel like, well, anytime, like, it took me a while to get used to being, like, talking to a camera. So, I feel like, it just, once you know that there's a camera there, then you kind of, like, freak out or whatever. Because what we do talk during this, during the episode, we'll be talking while stuff's going on. Because we're, like, that's what we all do. We all just sit there and react to things. And we're like, oh, shit, no way. Or, like, we'll give our opinion on what we think is going on or something. So I think it would be good, but I would have to hide the camera. I realize that you don't watch superhero stuff, but I'm so loving Sasha Calle as Supergirl. Who's that? SVU signed through season 25 now. Can't believe I was 19 when it came out. I didn't know SVU was still going on either. Everyone is raving about Succession, but those types of shows aren't my thing. I mean, I would try it if I had the time. I just don't have the time. House was the best medical show in my opinion. I think so. I'm trying to think if there was another good medical show. House was a big one though. Candid camera group reaction, priceless. I think it would be super entertaining because we sit there and talk about like different things, or like we'll give predictions on like how we think it's gonna end, or like how either the series is gonna end or the season or like the episode or whatever. And let me tell you, we come up with some crazy ass shit. So I think it would be entertaining, but probably shouldn't do that. Probably shouldn't have a hidden camera and then like yeah, I could see them getting mad at me. I just started Grey's Anatomy. When do you have time to watch Grey's Anatomy? I was 6 years into House before realizing Hugh Laurie was British because he was on Conan or something. He even stays in American accent for the bloopers. I knew he was British. I guess I just didn't... I haven't seen House in such a long time. I thought he just had a British accent in House. But now that I'm thinking about it, maybe he didn't. It's just been a long time since I've watched it. Because I watched it whenever it came out. ER? Is ER still a thing too? Oh, or are you talking about doctor shows? If it's a doctor show, I'll always have a soft spot for Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. I don't know what that is. It's weird watching interviews of the Yellowjackets cast because so many of them aren't American. Their real accents just knock my head in. Speaking of Yellowjackets, did you see that there was a scene, I'm hoping it's real. I saw it earlier today. And there's a scene where apparently Shauna and Jackie were supposed to have a kiss scene. Like when they were in the wilderness or whatever, they were supposed to have a kissing scene. I think it was real. It looked real. Because I read it. I read the little portion of the script. Ugh. There is many medical shows. I hope they're cancellation just for new stuff, but they won't go away. I'm confused by your whole message. And why didn't we get that kiss? Fuck if I know. I don't know. Cause it looked legit, and it looked like it could have been good. I don't know why they took it out. Maybe because they like wanted their whole dynamic to be. I could kind of see maybe why they didn't put it in, just because it would change the dynamic of how they were. And I think that they liked their current dynamic because it was like, you know, best friend situation and then because of the fact that Shauna slept with Jeff, I think that that would have messed up if they would have ended up having a kissing scene, because then it would be like, oh, well, what's their relationship now? Because they kissed, and then Jackie found out that, you know, she slept with Jeff, and then, like, I could see it confusing things. But I think it would have been good. Makes sense. Shauna tongues Jackie's ear later. Well, I think she tongued her ear because she wanted to eat it, not because she wanted to do sexual things. I don't know. Maybe that's just my opinion. Have them sign off on it after the candid capture of those crazy ass predictions, like the season finale of Yellowjackets. If they say no, then at least you've got it for posterity purposes. Yeah, but then I would have to. The thing is, I would probably have to record. If I did all that, which, I mean, hopefully they're not watching this live stream. But first of all, if I were to end up doing that, I would have to do it on my phone, because this camera, I am not unplugging this camera. Because even if I unplugged this camera and brought it downstairs, hid it somewhere, which I don't think is possible, because the way my living room is, that whole wall, the wall that the TV's on, I mean, it's just it's the TV and the not nightstand, the TV on the stand. I mean, they would end up seeing it because the cameras, I mean, there's nothing to hide. There's nothing to hide the camera. Like, there's nothing really there to block it. I mean, probably not my phone either, but I could probably, because there's books on the TV stand, so I could probably, like, get my phone in there. But I don't know. But yeah, there's many reasons why I would not put this camera down there. And it's mainly because I'm not unhooking it. And then re-putting it back on the stand, because that was a bitch. It was a bitch to try to switch the two stands. But I knew it needed to happen, because I'm like, it's going to look weird if I just have it, like, you know, how it was. Winner gets favorite dinner. Oh, for our predictions? We need to do that. We need to, like, make bets or something. Okay, let's put the scene together ourselves. What, of the kissing scene between Jackie and Shauna? LOL, too many medical shows. Oh, gotcha. Well, that's like what we were getting with vampire stuff. MASH will always be my favorite medical show. I haven't watched it. Put a camera in a teddy bear? Yeah, but then I would have to put the teddy bear downstairs, and then they'd be like, why do we have a teddy bear on the TV stand? Like, yeah. And then if I did it on my phone, then I would have to try to figure out how to take out the TV audio, but not our audio. It's like a whole thing. It's a whole thing to try to get our, like, hidden reactions. Hey, we still need a picture of your BDE with your mini monitors. How many do you have, by the way? Well, okay, so I know I need to, my thing is I keep pushing it off because I keep upgrading stuff. And I'm like, well, I might as well wait until I get this piece of equipment and then I'll do the photo. But then by that time, then I'm like, oh, well, and then I come up with, like, another idea, and then I'm like, I might as well wait until that's over and then I'll take the photo. But I need to just take the photo. But so technically Evil QK I only have 2 right here. But I work from home for a different company, so I have 2 other monitors right there, and then I have my laptop. So I have 2 laptops, 2 monitors over there, 2 monitors right here. I have my TV above there, but I don't watch TV when I'm, like, doing, like, reactions or whatever. I'm watching it on a monitor. But yeah. So monitors 4, and then I've got 2 laptops and the TV. So, yeah. I think if I need to, so, and like my idea is I need to upgrade the monitors. I need to upgrade the mic. Was there anything else I need to upgrade, actually? I think it's just that. I think I need to upgrade the monitors and the mic. Oh, and I need a monitor stand. Like, if I get new monitors, I want to get a monitor stand. But yeah. Those are the only things I think that I am looking to upgrade right now. Oh, and I want to get a chair or something over there in that corner. Because I think a chair would look nice over there. I don't want like a big chair. Like, I don't want it to be tall because eventually I want to be able to like put posters and shit on like that side of the wall. But I think I need a chair in here. And I think a chair right there in that corner would look really good. So yeah, I think that's the only things that I'm thinking of, though. Maybe some other lights. I keep saying I'm done, but then I keep bringing up other things. Welcome to my life. For the most part, though, like, the room is done. I just need, like, upgrades on some stuff. Emily Van Camp was wasted on that one medical show when she could have been kicking butt in Marvel. I don't know who that is. Maybe the ear tastes better if you get the endorphins going. I've not seen this show or literally ate anyone, so I'm blind guessing. I have no idea. I always thought she was gonna do something freaky with Jackie's body, but I mean, so far we haven't seen her do anything, but yeah, the kiss between Jackie and Shauna. Let's create it. What did we do? We did that last stream. What did we do? Oh, we did it with Motherland and Fort Salem we were talking about. Well, it wasn't like we were talking about creating things. We were talking about, like, if we were talking about the female version of Damon and, like, what the new Vampire Diaries reboot would look like if we, like, recasted. Didn't Ella and Sophie do a behind-the-scenes kiss? I have no idea. I know that I saw something that apparently they're, like, really, really good friends to the point where their friends thought that they were dating. So let's say you have multiple personalities. You've got at least 6 to 8 of them covered. Got it. Wait, what? Are you talking about because of my multiple monitors? Or a bed for Poncho in that corner so you can admire his adoration of you when Zion is away, of course. He's not in here anyway. He wouldn't sit in it. I could if he would end up sitting over there. But then also if I put a bed over there, I feel like he might eat those cords. I would end up putting a bed in here for him if he wanted to come in here. I would probably put it actually in between my 2 windows right here. I don't think he would technically be on camera, but I think I'm just going to do a chair. I just don't know what kind of chair I want to do yet. Probably what I would end up doing is doing a black one because the vibe in here is either black or like wood. So, yeah, it would have to be black. Or red. There's like a smidge bit of red in here, but not a lot of red. Like there's obviously this chair is red. And then I have... It's not just like a mouse pad. What is this? It's a big ass mouse pad. It's one of the big ones. But it's got a smidge bit of red in there. Is that the only red? I think this chair and that is the only little bit of red that I've got in here. But I want to, for the most part, keep everything either black or like wood. You can't have any MILF posters. I know you sent me one a while back, and I like need to like get it printed or whatever. I haven't done that yet though. Also, like, I'm having to pause on like upgrading stuff because medical bills just came in. So yeah, all of my money's going towards that. For the mini monitors. Oh, I figured. My bunch of personalities. I don't know what I would even want in the new vampire show. Maybe something like the Vampire Diaries, but more of a mix of True Blood and Penny Dreadful. Ooh, true. Both of those shows were amazing. I don't know why I'm drinking that. It's just melted ice at this point. I like want to because like we will all end up like picking one show and then we'll like watch it together or whatever. And so currently our show is Yellowjackets, and then Jasmine was like, what show are we gonna watch when Yellowjackets over? And I keep thinking, I'm like, we need to watch True Blood. So maybe we'll pick up True Blood. I mean, Anna and I have already seen True Blood because I've watched it before Anna and I were together, and then I rewatched it with Anna, and then that's usually the way things go. Is I've seen it first, and then I recommend everyone else to watch it, and then we all end up watching it together. I don't think that there was necessarily a show that I've watched that we all haven't watched. Like that I haven't seen before we watched it. Anna and I tried to watch House of the Dragons, but we got like 3 episodes into it, and then we just stopped. You know what show I want to watch is Beef, though. My mom keeps telling me to watch it, and I need to watch it, but we haven't watched it yet. It's hard for us to watch shows, though, because, like, we're always working. With your fascination with MILFs, who would cast as adult Jackie? My fascination of MILFs. I mean, you're not wrong. Who would cast adult Jackie? Well, I mean, there can't be an adult Jackie, but if there was an adult Jackie, dude, wouldn't that be some shit? Wouldn't that be some shit if we found out that there would be an adult Jackie somehow? Ooh, I'm thinking. Hold on. I think, you know what? And I'm not just saying this because she's one of my all-time biggest, like, crushes, but Lena Headey would do great as a female, like, older female Jackie. I think she kind of looks like her. And Lena Headey is an amazing actress. She could be able to do it. She's a big name actress, too. I'm trying to think if there's maybe someone that's not as big of a name as Lena Headey that could, like, do it. Ooh, you know who I actually like? I follow her on Twitter. She's not, like, super big named, but I feel like she could do great with it. Oh, what the crap is her name? I follow her on... let me think. What is she in? She was in Winona Earp. Hold on. I'll tell you as soon as I find her. Kate Drummond. I think she would do great as an adult Jackie. I think because like she matches the age. I think that she could look like Jackie, and I think she would do a great job. But yeah, I think Kate Drummond would do great. If you're not looking for like a big name person, her. If you're looking for a big name person, Lena Headey. Good night. Oh, good night, Shar. How's Poncho feel about the couch being gone from the room? I think he comes in here sometimes and he like looks at the wall and he's like, oh yeah. Like, he's just like, the fuck? Although the past couple weeks he hasn't even been in here even with when the couch was in here. Because, again, I feel like he's mad at me. Oops. Let me turn that off. I have like 50,000 alarms now. Damn it. There we go. What about a stool for the corner? You could hide the plug and use it to hold decorations, etc. Maybe. The only thing is, though, is like if I ever wanted to have another person in here, like when I'm doing anything, there's not another seat in here now. So I think a chair would look really cool in that corner. I mean, it would hardly ever get sat in. I don't know, but if I wanted to, though, if I didn't want to sit in this chair and if I wanted to do stuff in here, I could sit in that chair and then, like, watch TV. That's probably what I'm going to do. That and I have my PlayStation in here, so sometimes if I wanted to and I didn't want to sit in this chair and play PlayStation, I could sit in that chair and play PlayStation. Don't put the MILF poster up. It's not good. I mean, then, you know, you could always send me another one. I still can't believe that they're doing a Twilight TV show. I don't know what else they could do on that show that hasn't been in the movie. I have no friggin' clue. I knew they were rebooting it, but I didn't know if it was going to be a show or movie. And then I know that we were talking about them doing a show, so I just assumed that that's what they're probably doing. That that's what the reboot is. If they had Edward's internal monologue from Midnight Sun, it might be interesting, or it might be entertaining to watch a Twilight show. I didn't ever end up reading Midnight Sun. Either wear a plaster over it or buy some bio oil tomorrow. What? Did I miss it? Were you talking to someone else by chance? Are you going to give this show Citadel a chance? I never heard of it. Maybe. I mean, if enough people want it, then I'll do it. That's pretty much where I'm at this point. I know season 2 of Heels is starting soon. That's one show I keep recommending. I haven't heard of that one either. I get to meet my son's girlfriend he met at Purdue this year. First one he's ever introduced to us. His mom keeps texting me wondering if we should be super cool or mess with him really bad. I'm honestly torn. I don't know, because I don't know. That's a good one. If you mess with him, though, like, don't go too harsh. Kate Drummond, was she the cop or Winona? The cop. Well, I mean, technically, it depends on who you're saying it. She wasn't a cop. She was like a agent. It depends on who you're... Because there was, Catherine... Shit, what's her last name? Hold on, let me think. Catherine... Starts with a B. Shit, I don't know, my brain's all wonky. She played... Oh my god. My brain is all over the place today. It's because I took a nap earlier and I can't freaking think of anything. Kat Burrell, yes. Kat Burrell played, like, the cop, like the lesbian cop. But Kate Drummond played, like, the older agent. She primarily worked with, like, in the earlier seasons. But she did she, like, ended up showing up in, like, a later season at some point, too. Nah. I can't wait for Harry Potter series. I'm on Harry Potter. Yeah, Officer Hot. That's what her name was. What character do you love to hate in Yellowjackets? What character do I love to hate? that I love to hate. The thing, I would say Lottie, but I don't hate Lottie. I think I did hate Lottie, but the more that I'm watching her, the more I like Lottie. I'm like, what? Why am I liking her? But it's probably because she's like different. I love all the different characters. Like Misty is my favorite character. So, but honestly, if you would have worded that question, which one do I hate to love? That one's Lottie. But which one do I love to hate? I don't know if I love to hate one. Maybe what is her name? Mar? Because I don't like her. So I love to hate her. Or Mari. I will hear no hate against Mari on Yellowjackets. Well, yeah. I don't know. She's just a big follower. She's a big follower, and she's very loyal. That's for sure. I'm just not a huge fan of her, so. All of them? You love to hate all of them? I haven't seen Yellowjackets. Oh, it's good. I hate Jeff, but because he's Shelby's dad in the wilds. Is he Shelby's dad in the wilds? Was he really? Now that I'm thinking about it, he was, but hold on. He is. Wait, are we sure? Hold on. That wasn't a good photo. Hold on. Yellowjackets. What the F is his name? Shauna says, oh, Jeff, duh. Stupid. I literally looked up Yellowjackets Jeff, and all of them popped up, all the main head girls. Why does it say his name is Jack? Is his name actually Jack? Are we sure it's the same guy? It looks just like him. Hold on, but that's not a good photo. Oh, it's him. It's him. I like him though, and I like Jeff because he's like he's another one that you kind of hate to love because he's kind of an idiot. So you like love to or you hate to love him because he's an idiot. But he loves Shauna, you know. I think he's another one that you have to hate to love. I also want to give... I don't know how you say that. You want to give that show a chance. This season of Mandalorian lost me, and The Marvelous Miss Maisel wasn't great last season either. I watched how many seasons of The Mandalorian? The first... Maybe just the first season. Did I watch the second season? I don't know. Shauna did that with Jackie, and now Jackie's reincarnated as Callie. I don't want to think about that because there was some things that I thought that she probably ended up doing to Jackie. So to think that she could have given birth to a reincarnate of Jackie kind of messes with my head a little bit. I think I'm looking forward to The Witcher season 3 and the Wheel of Time season 2 the most. I am waiting on them to freaking come out with a release date for what the F is it? The Wheel of Time? What is it? I think it's just Wheel of Time. Is it Wheel of Time or The Wheel of Time? I think it's The Wheel of Time. Yeah, it's the Wheel of Time. I know. I keep waiting for a release date and they won't come out with a release date. It says they quietly confirmed a release date. For when? It says it's already renewed for season 3 on this. I don't know if this site is very accurate though. I don't know. Season 2 release date. Oh, they quietly confirmed for a 2023 release date. Oh, okay. I see what they're saying. They're saying it's coming out in 2023. But we just don't know when. Well, I kind of figured it was coming out in 2023, but I want to know when. They said as this one site says as early as summer. I don't know. I mean, summer is right around the corner, so I don't know. You want to watch that show too? I don't know how to say it. It looks fun, and I like musical shows. Oh, that one show. Gotcha. The one that I can't pronounce. Poor Jeff. I think that on some level, he knows that Shauna always loved Jackie more than him. I think so. I think you're right. I think he's... My thing is I think Jeff's dumb, but I don't think he's dumb. Like, I think he's smart on, like, an intellectual level, but brain-wise, it's not there. Educationally, it's not there. Damn, I just realized Melanie Lynskey is in Yellowjackets and that she's married to my favorite actor, John Ritter's son. Or she's my favorite actor's John Ritter's son. Wait, what? I read that completely weird. I don't know. I'm going to have to binge it now. I can't. I recommend Yellowjackets to like just about it. If you're not into dark shows though, don't watch it. That's the only way I might not recommend that show is if you're not into dark stuff. Because there be some dark stuff in that show. But if you're into it, yes. Or if you're not like into dark things, but you could deal with dark things, then watch it. I read all of the Wheel of Time books. Such an amazing story. I haven't read them. Probably would have been good, but yeah. You mean musical TV, Smash Gallivant, maybe more. 15 books? There's 15 books in that series? Jeez. I need to grease up this damn chair. It's squeaky. I thought Shauna was lesbian because of how she was with Jackie, but we got robbed. I think everybody who watches it assumes that either Jackie's a lesbian, or I mean, not Jackie, I'm sorry, that Shauna is either a lesbian or that she at least has some sort of feelings for Jackie. Which I still think that she probably had some sort of feelings towards Jackie, but we haven't seen anything yet as to if something may have happened. Unless we get some flashbacks. I could see us getting some flashbacks of some stuff maybe happening. I know Ella Purnell is like, I want to keep playing Jackie. So I don't know what they would end up doing other than flashbacks. Speaking of dark and effed up, I love The Perfection. It's now in my top 5. Oh, that's right. So you liked it? You liked the movie? I remember when we were coming up with effed up, well, not effed up stuff, but dark stuff for you to watch. Or at least buy. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I just want more Rosamund as Moiraine. Moiraine. I don't remember how you say her name. It's been so long because what was it? December of 2021 is when we got, or was it November? I don't know. It was the end of 2021. I could also see Rosamund Pike being an older Jackie. She's probably really busy, though. I think Shauna was bi and Jackie was a repressed lesbian. I could see that. I could really see that. Because, everyone knows that she didn't really love Jeff. She's just saying, she was always like, well, maybe I do. Jackie reminds me a lot of myself. And how I was in high school. Ghost Jackie and adult Shauna. You want to know what one of my predictions is for the end of the series is I think they're still out in the wild. Or the wilderness, whatever you want to call it. That's what I think. Or it's all in Lottie's head. And the crash never happened in the first place. That's what I think. I think it's going to end like that. It's going to be some sort of ending like something crazy like that. I'm hoping that we are going to have a crazy ending, but I'm hoping it's not going to be predictable. So we'll see. The longest book series I've read, I got to book 19 or 20. No idea how many there are now. Would have to redo the whole series to remember what the F was happening. I liked that if you want a good book series and you like the same kind of stuff that I like, the House of Night series is very good. And there's a bunch of them in there. There's the main series, the House of Night series, and then there's a spin-off. They call it a spin-off, but it's just a continuation. I don't know if they just wanted more money to call it a spin-off or what, but the House of Night series and its spin-off is really great. I can't remember what the spin-off series' name is. Hold on. House of Night series. And I think there's 12 or 13 books in the House of Night series. 2, 4, 6. Hold on. 2, 4, 6. There's 12 in the House of Night series. And then there's the spinoff, but I don't remember how many. And there's technically a bunch of They're not spin-offs, but they're like certain characters. They have their like own book from like it talks about like their specific past. Oh, it's so good. This is my favorite book series that I've read. They have a spin-off too, and I'm trying to think what the spin-off's name is. Oh, it's just called House of Night Otherworld. That's what it is. But there's so many books like within that like book series. Um it's it's so effing good. I think I want to reread it. And I don't have the first book anymore because I lent the first book to a friend and then I never got it back. So, what I need to do is I just need to buy the whole the only thing is I don't need to buy the whole book series cuz I have like 4 or 5 books like downstairs. But I need to get some of the books. I tried to, you know what I actually did? I tried to reread it the other day and I went to Barnes and Noble thinking that they would have it, but they don't have it. Or they didn't, at least not the one here. So I was kind of bummed. Anyway, that's a great book series and I secretly hope that cuz I know that a couple years back they were like talking about maybe doing a movie or a series out of it, like a show series. But there's so much content there, they would have to make it a series. There's no way they couldn't fit into one movie. So it would have to be a movie series or a TV show, but I think they should just do a TV show, but that's just my opinion. I don't know if anybody else here has read the House of Night series, but oh my god, I started it back in high school and then I read it all the way up until cuz like the House of Night Otherworld, like the spin-off series just kind of came out like a couple years ago. But me and my friends all read it in high school. Oh, it was so good. And we always end up talking about it. I was such a nerd. Anyway. Cass, have you seen The Hunger with David Bowie and Susan Sarandon? No, I haven't. I need to though. I love me both of those people, David Bowie and Susan Sarandon. Rachel McAdams as adult Jackie. I could see that. That's another one that if they're looking for a big named character or a big name actress, that they go with, Rachel McAdams or Lena Headey. If they're not looking for a big one, then who else did we say? We said, I said Kate Drummond, and then what was the other person that we said could play an adult Jackie? I don't remember. You predict an American Psycho for Yellowjackets. Wow, I didn't see that. Now my mind is spinning. That's what I think is going to happen. I think we have I think they're going to do a big reveal thing at the end of the series. Like it's going to be, I think that's the way it's going to go. My thought so far is, like I said, I think they're either still in the wilderness or the crash never happened in the first place. And either it was via, like, maybe in Lottie's mind, because Lottie's a little woohoo, or what, I'm not sure. So either the crash never happened, or they're still in the wilderness. My thought. My prediction, Shauna dies and her heaven is the cabin where Jackie and her wilderness baby are waiting for her. Aww. I could totally see that. I totally see that happening. How would she die, though? I mean, I guess she could technically die somehow. I don't know. There's always craziness in that show. Rayella or Clexa? Why do I have to choose? I mean, anybody who doesn't choose Clexa, though, I mean, who are you? Really? But Rayella is great, too. Well, I was going to say Rayella was kind of an enemies to lovers at one point. I mean, they didn't start out as enemies to lovers, but at one point in their situation, they were, like, kind of sort of enemies. But so was Clexa. So, I don't know. The Dune Part 2 trailer dropped today. I read all of those except for the prequels or a few of the House books. They get crazy. Yeah, I didn't read those. I think I've read some of the House of Night series. It's so good. I need to reread it. I just don't have time. You still have Barnes and Nobles? Yes. I mean, we have one here. I haven't been to it and I was so pregnant. I'm trying to think. I think I was still going through morning sickness or maybe just got done with. I think I was still going through morning sickness because that's why I went to go get a book. Because I was, I tried to get some fresh air, so we went to Barnes and Noble. And, I was like, you know what, let me get a book because I'm tired of I'm tired of just kind of like looking at my phone all the time. So I got a book. I read some of it, and then that's when I really got into fanfics. And then so I stopped reading the book and was only reading fanfics. You would really like The Hunger. I would love to chat about it after you see it. So good. I'll have to check it out. The Hunger is my number one of dark movies. What's it on? I'm scared to get into a current book series. Stephen King took forever to finish the Dark Tower series and almost died in the middle of it. I got so pissed waiting years between books. Dude, read the House of Night series because as far as I'm aware of, it's over. And there's a bunch of them. And they're pretty decent sized books. Like, I don't have them up here. I was going to say if I was going to end up going downstairs again at some point, I could bring one back up here and I can show you like how big they are. They're not like massive, but they're like big enough. So they're not like Harry Potter books, but they're probably like that thick. And then some of the books that are like on a specific character, like that talk about their past. So I guess they're like kind of like spin-offs too, even though they're technically a part of the House of Night series. Those are pretty small. Those are only like maybe that thick, depending on like the character's book or whatever. But House of Night, the first book was I think called Marked. I read it as a teen, had the pink book. Yeah, it's called Marked. I didn't know that they had a pink book though. Yeah, the first one's called Marked and they're all like one-worded named. So there's like Marked, Betrayed. Hold on. I'll just read it. Marked is number 1, and then Betrayed number 2, Chosen, Untamed, Hunted, Tempted, Burned, Awakened, Destined, Hidden, Revealed, Redeemed. That's not. Yeah, Redeemed. So Redeemed is the last one of the original House of Night series. And then they've got the spin-off of, hold on, I'm trying to see if the spin-off just happens to be on this list. I don't think so. Hold on. They've got, okay, so they call it the House of Night novellas, which is some of the characters' past books, which is, there's Dragon's Oath, Lenovia's Vow, Neferet's Curse, and Colonna's Fall, which I've only read Lenovia's Vow and Neferet's Curse. I haven't read the other ones. But then they have the House of Night Otherworld, which is 4 books as well. So, and they're all one named too. So it's Loved, Lost, Forgotten, and Found. So there's already 12, 16, 20 books there for you. And they're all pretty decent sized. Rachel McAdams was in Eurovision Fire Saga with Will Ferrell, another musical type movie. It was amazing. Oh, that movie was great. And you know what's funny is it's one of Anna's favorite movies and she does not like that kind of stuff. but all the time is she like singing one of the songs from Eurovision. And anytime that we have like a friend that has like maybe not seen Eurovision, then she's like, "Oh my gosh, we so need to watch it." I like the Hollows book series by Kim Harrison. Hmm. What are those about? I'm all about supernatural books, so. And the House of Night series, it has some LGBT characters in it. $2.99 on Prime. Oh, the movie. I'll have to check it out. Have you tried audiobooks? I tried a couple, but just isn't the same, and I'll definitely give the House of Nine a shot, promise. Um, I haven't tried audiobooks, but because I just like reading. I like reading myself, so I don't know. I feel like if I listen to an audiobook, then I would, because I have bad ADD. I feel like if I listened to an audiobook, my mind would start going elsewhere, and then I wouldn't be able to pay attention to the audiobook. Or I'd find an excuse to do something while I was listening to the audiobook, which then is the case. I'm not very good at multitasking when it comes to some things. And then I would totally forget that I was listening to an audiobook, and I would lose track. That, and like I like to, there's so many good things. I'm one of those nerds that like loves to like just sit in bed and like read a good book, and like the feel of a book, like a actual like, and I love so. And again, I'm one of those people that I'm like, I don't want to read a book on my phone. Like if fanfics came out in actual book form, I would buy a fanfic book. Or like, I mean, if the website itself just had like a, just like if you could buy like a, it doesn't make sense, I know, but if it had an option to where if it had a book of just a bunch of fucking like fanfic stories in it, I would buy this shit out of that. And then, but I like hardback books too, because you can't beat a good hardback book. But yes, you should try House of Night. It's good. If you like the same stuff as I do, then you'll love it. Because it's got vampires, it's got, it's got other mythical creatures in there. There's witches in it. I don't remember if there is. It's been a long time since I've read it. I don't remember if there's werewolves. I don't think there's werewolves. But I know that there's like witches and there's vampires in it, and there's it's a little bit of LGBT in there. Some parts are pretty dirty. So it's got that part in it. I'm trying to think what else is in it. It's just good. It's so good. The character development in those books is amazing. That's honestly, I think my favorite part in those books is the character developments, because each character goes, I feel like each character in that book goes through their good and evil phases. And it's just amazing. Who's your favorite ship that are just friends? Frankie and B from Wentworth. That's probably my favorite just friends ship. Let's just say the Dune series starts to get 50 Shades of adult in later books. Oh, does it really? I was a Regina and Emma fan. Sadly, they were only ever gal pals. Oh, that always pisses me off. Yeah, I think Once Upon a Time was one of the bigger queer baited shows. Not ya ya ding dong. Yes. She'll sit there and she'll be like, ya ya ding dong. Yep. Or I'm trying to think of what's yeah. There's Volcano Man. But I don't think she normally sings that one. I'm trying to think of what other one she'll just like start singing. Ya Ya Ding Dong is one that she'll sing. I'll ask her. I'll like ask her what song that she likes from there. Like, what's her favorite song? And then she'll probably be like, oh, we need to watch that. What's your favorite song from Eurovision? I wonder if she's gonna say Ya Ya Ding Dong. I'm curious. I'm so annoyed that Orphan Black's spin-off series Echoes hasn't been released yet. Even on the links I sent you said in March 2023. Now they moved it. I don't know. I can't wait though. I think it's hopefully it's going to be good. Who's your favorite villain? The Evil Queen. I mean, the Evil Queen obviously. Cuz she's the OG villain. I don't know. I mean, the Evil Queen. I'm trying to think if there's like another one that I really like. I like all. I pretty much. Well, I don't like all the villains, but if it's a good villain, I'm pretty obsessed. Especially if the villain is a female and they're hot. Yes. Hollow's first book is called Dead, which Walking is Supernatural series. Main character is a witch and has loads of supernatural elements. Huh. She said, I like Yaya Ding Dong, but I also like the one she did in Icelandic. I can't remember what the name of that one is either, but yeah, that one's a good one. The Icelandic song at the end. But yeah, she said Yaya Ding Dong. That's funny. I read all of the Game of Thrones on my PC, not fun. Ooh. Those are big ass books, too. Yeah, I can't imagine that would have been fun to read on a PC. Fanfics do come in hardback. 50 Shades of Grey was a Twilight fanfic. I don't know what you mean by 50 Shades of Grey was a Twilight fanfic, but what how do I get fanfics in a hardback? That's what I want to know. Do you know the Paper Girls comics were compiled into 9 books? I didn't know that. Hollows was supernatural story. Main character is a witch. You'd like it. Huh. I'll have to check it out. Do you know the title of your favorite fanfic ever? It's definitely a Talder fanfic. I'm trying to think. The Lay of You is pretty good, but I don't know if I would consider that one my favorite. I just know the name of it. There is one, and it's my favorite, but I actually don't remember the name of it, and it's a Talder one. Shit. I don't think I'm going to be able to remember it either. It's a Talder fanfic. And they created like new characters in the fanfic too. And I think it's because a couple of the big characters, like I think at one point Tally almost died, and I think at one point General Alder almost died in this fanfic that I read. And like, ooh, those are the best ones when the characters like almost die or they die and then like come back. Best. Those are the best. But I can't remember the name of it. And that hurts me. Because I would totally reread that fanfic too. But The Lay of You is great. There's a lot of great Talder ones out there. There honestly is. I haven't read a good Talder fanfic in a hot minute either. I've been too busy. What's the one TV show you wish you could watch for the first time again? Maybe Orphan Black. I know we were just talking about it, and it's kind of at the top of my head, but probably that one. It's one of my favorites, and it's so good. Like, I love Wentworth a lot. It's definitely, like, in my top 2, probably. Or top 3. But I don't know if I'm ready for that heartbreak. I don't know if I would want to put myself through that heartbreak all over again with Wentworth. And I think that's why I wouldn't say Wentworth. But Orphan Black, there's so much, there's like suspense and darkness and like all that to it. I think if I could rewatch a show for the first time, it would probably be Orphan Black. I wouldn't say Rizzoli and Isles just because I feel like I get the same experience out of Rizzoli and Isles, even if I were to, like, if I rewatch Rizzoli and Isles, I get the same feeling as I did when I first started watching it. So I still get that same feeling. So there wouldn't really be a point for me to rewatch it or to watch it for the first time, like, you know, again. So probably Orphan Black or Dexter, but probably Orphan Black. Plus, a sex scene being read to me would be weird as hell. I admit I'm curious as hell as to how it would sound, though. Depending on the person reading it, it might be hilarious. Audiobooks, I mean. Yeah, no, I got what you meant there. But yes, that's another thing. I feel like if I'm reading a sex scene, if I'm in the room, if I'm in public and I'm reading a sex scene, or if I feel like I'm about to read a sex scene, I can't read it because I feel weird. Or if I'm laying in bed with my partner and I'm reading a sex scene, I feel like I can't do it and I have to put it away because I feel dirty. Or I don't know, maybe I would read it, depending on what the situation was. But for the most part, if I'm reading a sex scene, so that's another thing. If it's an audiobook and if I hear them talking about the sex scene, I think it would be weird for me. Oh, she said Yaya Ding Dong all day. Yeah, that's what she said. Once Upon a Time had so many just friendships. Emma and Regina, Aurora and Mulan, Red and Belle, etc. Yeah. And even Red and Snow White. They had a good friendship too. Listen though, Aurora and Mulan, they were going to put them together if what's his face wouldn't have been like brought back to life or whatever. What's his name? Hold on, let me think. Prince. Who's Aurora's person? I can't remember what the F his name is. That's not Prince Charming because that's Snow White. Or is Charming technically Cinderella? No, I don't think that's Cinderella. I think it is Snow White. Shit. I'm thinking. Is it an A? Does it start with an A? Hold on. Now I gotta look it up. Who is Aurora's prince. Philip. Yeah, it's not an A. That's right. Philip. Yep. Prince Philip. If they wouldn't have brought back Philip, Aurora and Mulan would have been together. They would have been a thing. Because Mulan was in love with Aurora. And she was going to tell her that she was in love with her. But then Prince Philip came back to life. Or I guess he wasn't dead. I think he was in a sleeping... I think they made him be in a sleeping spell on Once Upon a Time. Who was your favorite actress so far who played the evil queen? Regina? Lana Parrilla. Lana Parrilla. She makes the perfect evil queen. She looks just like her. Actually, she looks like her, but she's like a hotter version of the evil queen. Well-written, sexy, older female villains are my weaknesses. Mine too. Which TV character do you think had the best development? Ooh, that's hard. That's a hard choice because a lot of shows, one character at least has a good character development. It's hard to choose just one. If I'm saying out of my favorite shows, I'd probably have to say Dexter has good character development. But I know there's some others that are like in my head that have good character development. I'd have to think on that one though. Sorry, I got a call, but I'm a real book person too. Real pages, as you said, basically, I have a damn hard time putting down a book I'm really into. Same. And it's also easy to like, because what I'll do is I'll like try to read a chapter a night, or depending on how big the chapters are, then I'll like mark, because I hate to leave off. I don't know how some people either leave off on like one page, like if they're reading a chapter and they stop like in the middle of the chapter or something, or if they randomly stop like in halfway through a page. I don't know how people do that. I'd have to like read a chapter, because in my mind it's like an episode of a show. Like I at least need to finish the chapter and then I'm good. And then I can go to bed. The original 50 Shades was a Bella Edward fanfic called The Master of the Universe. Are you serious? I didn't know that. What film or TV series would you like to live in? A lot of my favorite ones are dark, and I would not want to live in them. Once Upon a Time would be cool, I feel like. That would be a cool show to live in. Man, I don't really do good on the spot. I'll just say Once Upon a Time, because I think there's a lot of different universes in Once Upon a Time, and so I think it would be really cool. Isn't Stupid Wife based on a fanfic as well? I think so. Also, hey Roger. Who's Safic? That's right. That's a good song. If you want to rewatch Orphan Black from the beginning, try Dark. I did. I watched Dark. I reacted to it. I'm so annoyed that Orphan Black spin-off series Echoes hasn't been released yet, even as you said. I already read that. I read that message. Which TV or film character do you dislike the most? Who am I really annoyed with? I mean, currently I'm annoyed with Drusilla from Buffy. I think it depends on like whatever I'm currently watching. There's a lot of characters that like just get on my ever-loving nerves, and Drew is definitely one of them. I'm trying to keep an open mind with Drew, but it's so hard. She gets on my ever-loving nerves. She's my current one. I'm sure there's far more characters, though, that piss me off. Character with the best development, KJ from Paper Girls. I think she has good character development. I wouldn't say the best, but I'm still bitter about Rita from Dexter. I think everybody is. I don't know how you would not be. Who do you prefer, Emma or Regina, or Cara and Lena? Well, okay, so technically, I only ever watched like the first or the first. It's either the first episode or the first not episode. I'm sorry, the first season or the first 2 seasons of Supergirl, and then that was it. So I never really actually finished Supergirl, and I almost finished Once Upon a Time. I didn't quite watch the last half of the last season because I'm like, nope, this is terrible. I can't watch it. So technically, I would have to say Regina and Emma because I didn't fully watch Supergirl, or at least not as much as I watched Once Upon a Time. I love Sarah Bulger. Aurora as an actress. She's one of my favorites. Lovely singing voice too. And end of sentence. Is she the one that played Aurora in Once Upon a Time? I don't know who that is. Oh yeah, it is. I'm just dropping some questions here. Don't mind me. No, you're good. I'm not that good on the spot. I'm really good at like thinking about things, and then I'll get back to you and I can tell you, I could give you like the full description of like why I think the way that I do, or like, you know, why I say my opinion or whatever, but I'm not very good on the spot. Besides the evil queen, who in Once Upon a Time would you want to date? I would say Snow White, but I feel like Snow White is too innocent. So she wouldn't be really fun to date. I wouldn't say Emma, just because Emma's kind of I think Emma's really good. I think she's a good character, and I think she would be really good for Regina. But I don't know if I would date her. I think she would probably get on my nerves if I were to date her. Red would be cool. I think we would have a very fun relationship. That, and she's gay. So so it would actually work out. Mulan would be cool because she's actually gay too. There's a lot of female characters I feel like I would date from. I keep wanting to say either Orange is the New Black or Orphan Black when I'm trying to say Once Upon a Time. But yeah, probably them. My bet is her dating Maleficent in Once Upon a Time. I actually don't know if I would date Maleficent from Once Upon a Time. I do like the chick who plays Ursula in Once Upon a Time. If we're talking villains, I would probably say Ursula. Other than, obviously, Regina. Because she's number one all the way around, but Mulan needs some love in Once Upon a Time. I know, I would say Mulan. That's what I said. Well, I said Mulan along with a couple others, but yeah. I think my favorite, obviously Regina would be number one, and then I feel like Red would be number two, because I feel like that would be fun. It would be a fun relationship. What would be your go-to weapon in a zombie apocalypse? It's funny, actually. I think I talked about this the other day. Well, it would definitely, Not a gun, which is funny, because I like guns. But actually, I feel like I like knives more than guns, though. My personality in general, anyway. Probably. Go-to weapon. Do I have to have this said weapon? Like, if it was in my weapons collection currently, I mean, probably that katana back there. Because that's big enough. My only thing is like I don't know if it would kill like a zombie on impact though. Because like the only way to really kill a zombie would primarily, well, I mean not only way to kill it, but if you're gonna kill it with a weapon, it would probably be like you would have to probably decapitate it, right? So something that would be my thing is like it would need, I would need to be able to wield it. Probably an axe, not a heavy axe, but like a just a good axe to where I could decapitate one, but it wouldn't be too heavy to where it would be a pain in the ass to wield. That's what I'm gonna say though. First thing I saw the actress who played Snow White in was that Mormon show where she was the third wife. What? Are you talking about Jennifer? Not Goodwin. That's the other one. Or is it Goodwin? Jennifer. Maybe it is Goodwin. Is that the one I'm thinking of? They're both named Jennifer. Emma and Snow White. Hold on. It's spelled with the... She spells it... Jennifer. It is Goodwin. Jennifer Goodwin. The other Jennifer is Jennifer... Shit. I can't remember which one's the other The other Jennifer... Hold on. Jennifer Morrison. That's the other Jennifer. But Jennifer Goodwin was in a Mormon show? Guys, you're in a zombie apocalypse. The first thing on your left is your weapon. What is it? This. I mean, they're not real, but if it was real, that would be funny. I mean, an item that isn't food. Because I've got... Well, technically, this is in front of me. It's not on the left of me. And then this is on my left. So if I'm thinking something that's not a food or beverage item... If it is, then I have that. But if not, the other thing. Kristen Bauer said that she played Maleficent as one of Regina's exes. I could see that. I could see them being exes. I'm gonna go with Ursula though on if I were to date another villain that wouldn't be Regina on Once Upon a Time, it would have to be Ursula. I heard/read today that Netflix renewed Sweet Tooth for a third and final season. I couldn't get into it. I watched the very first episode and I couldn't get into it. Elizabeth Lail, who played Anna from Frozen in Once Upon a Time. What about her? Is that who you would date? A spiked mace. Oh, I want... Well, I think all maces are just spiked, though, aren't they? I think that would be... Well, but... My thing... But you wouldn't be able to, decapitate easily with a spiked mace, though. I mean, you could definitely, beat the shit out of them with a spiked mace. But... Jennifer Goodwin isn't. Jennifer Goodwin is one who played Snow White. Jennifer Morrison is one who played Emma. Goodwin was in Big Love. Is that Mormon one you were telling me about? Cricket Bat in Zombie Apocalypse, obviously. Mine is my cat. Hey, that might be good. A cat. Loved and hated Jennifer Morrison in House. Loved the first few seasons, but not her last. I don't remember specific. I remember she was in it, but I don't remember, like, because it's been a long time, how her character was. Yeah, show about a Mormon family. Chloe was wife number 2. Can't remember wife 1. Also had a young Amanda Seyfried as one of the kids. Huh. What is that on? Jennifer Morrison was the ghost in Stir of Echoes, one of my favorite movies. She's in quite a bit of stuff. Well, both Jennifer Morrison and Jennifer Goodwin are in quite a bit of things. Yes, date. She also played Beck in You. Oh, that's right. I forgot she was in that. Just sending hello from this corner of the world. Oh, hello. What corner of the world are you in? Emma and Regina should have been a couple, but the damn showrunners didn't like that at all. I didn't like them because they made fun of Swan Queen fandom so bad. Well, I know that Lana Parrilla, I don't know if Jennifer Morrison I don't know, like, if she wanted them together or not, but Lana Parrilla did, because she was, like, very pro Swan Queen. Yeah, just throw my cat and run. No, some don't have spikes. I didn't know that. I just always thought that a mace, when I picture a mace in my mind, it's already spiked. No, not Macy's. Stupid. It auto-corrected. Because I put in Mace and hit enter, and then it sent me to a Macy's website. Oh, you're right. Huh. No, it's just, Mace is just a blunt weapon. Huh. Interesting. I always just thought that they were spiked. But yeah, that makes sense too. Like, so it's spiked mace. Yeah, I can see that. From Venezuela? Oh, that's cool. I've got to watch Stir of Echoes again, apparently. Had no clue she was in it. I haven't seen it. Right, I'm off to sleep now as drifting off, but speak soon. Good night. Bye, Mikey. Stir also had a great soundtrack, Painted Black and Beth Orton's It Not the Spotlight. I love that both Jennifer and Lana supported the fandom and the pairing of both of their characters becoming a couple together. Oh, okay, so Jennifer did. I mean, I wouldn't think that she wouldn't support it, but I know that Lana did. Elizabeth Banks is another actress that has been in so much stuff you never notice it till you rewatch it. She is, yeah. I remember Jennifer Morrison talking about how she hadn't had fanfic written about her that way before. I was surprised because I remember the Cameron and Cuddy house fanfics. I didn't know that they had fanfics of her and Cuddy. I might have to look that up. Dude, that would be a good fanfic to read, though. Once Upon a Time with her and Regina. Oh, that would be good. I need to somehow fit in reading back into my schedule, but I just don't. I don't have time to do jack shit anymore. Oh no, you never seen Star of Echoes? Nope. Mel Gibson's first kill in Braveheart was with an unspiked mace, if I remember right. It had it hidden behind his back. I've never seen Braveheart. I'm also off to bed. Everyone have a safe week. Good night. Night, Cody. Or Halo. Whatever you want to be called now. Stir of Echoes is good. I've never seen it. I've never even heard of it. Oh, Kevin Bacon's in it too. It looks good. Just call me Cody. Okay. I don't know. You change your name. I don't know if you want us to call you something else on here. Also, the Warehouse 13 Micah and / Wells pairing was a bit of a missed opportunity. I haven't seen that either. I don't know why I changed my name. I was bored. Oh, okay. My baby boy should be home soon. I don't think that they're home already because I think I would have heard them. It's like a must-watch for goths or love dark stuff. I'll have to watch it then. You never saw Braveheart? It's a great movie to watch. Well, I know of Braveheart, obviously, but no, I've never watched it. To those who've seen it, I swear I remember a part involving breaking fingernails that messed me up. Is that the right movie? And I have to wait 13 days to change it back. It's kind of weird. I didn't know that you could well, I knew you could change your name, but I didn't know it took 13 days to change back, or there was a timeline that you had to wait for. I bet they're home now. I just heard a door open and shut, I think. Yeah. My baby boy's home. My sleep pattern is so messed up right now. You're telling me. Yep, Cleveland. Did you watch Carnival Row? No, I don't think so. It sounds familiar, but I don't think so. Braveheart is crap, and the Scottish hate it with a passion. Do they really? Carnival Row did have that girl from But I'm a Cheerleader in it. It has Cara Delevingne. Oh, is Carnival Row that new one? Yeah, that's that new one. No, I haven't watched that yet. Is that good? Thanks, Ren. That's probably why I watch it once. Takes a lot to gross me out, but that's number one all time for me. Oh, the finger. You're talking about the fingernail breaking or whatever. Okay, let's try again. Good night. Bye, Cody. Good night. Cat People is also on my top 5 of dark movies. Have you seen it, Cass? No. Changing your name on Twitch is a 3-month thing, I think. Haven't changed my name, though. I should. I didn't know. I knew that, like, if you try to change it on PlayStation, that it's kind of similar too. But I haven't ever changed. Like, my name on PlayStation's Evil QK, so. I'm thinking of a different carnival show from 2000s with Clea Duvall. You guys my baby boy?
Oh, yeah, I'm about to change him.
Oh, okay, you can change him.
You can sleep in the right here.
Is he right there? Yeah. Oh, look at that. Did he sweat?
No, he wasn't.
No. Oh, maybe his hair's just all like funky. Oh, my love. I know, I see it. Do you have a juicy booty? Yeah. Does he or just peed?
No,
oh. All right, go get changed. That's my boy. Hi, Cass from Isle of Arran, Scotland. Hey. Wait, how many fellow Scots are here? Oh, that's right. Yeah. I don't know why I always forget. Braveheart is a great movie as long as you realize it's loosely based on history. Scottish need to lighten up. Did you like Carnival Row? I watched the first 2 seasons. It was not good. Oh, well, I mean, I haven't watched it, but I'm Scottish. Oh, that's cool. And I thought Cass had long hair. What? Are you talking about me? What are you talking about? That Carnival with Clea Duvall was amazing. Was royally pissed when it got canceled. Oh, was it a show? Well, I know you're home now. I think I texted you that like, oh, not even like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I was driving.
We were talking about your favorite movie.
Oh, yeah.
We were talking about Eurovision with the Yaya Ding Dong.
What are you eating?
Granola.
Oh, I saw that.
Oh, no, that's the drink that I had earlier. The Yaya Ding Dong.
Hey. R.I.P.
Yeah, we didn't realize how long Anna's hair was. Oh, that's Jasmine. That's not Anna. That was Jasmine. And then that was Anna. No, Jasmine has long hair. Actually, we all have long hair. Anna's hair and my hair, I think, maybe the same length. Anna's hair might be a little longer. Because Anna and I got our hair cut the same time, and we got it the same length. A year ago? Yeah, I think it was about a year ago. We both got it cut like to our shoulders, and then haven't cut it since. So I think our hair is the same length. But I think her hair grows a little bit faster. I'm not sure. We all have long hair though. But Jasmine has really long hair. The person who came in with Zion had really long hair. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, Jasmine. I think I'm part of the minority that actually liked Carnival Row. That was Jasmine, I think, with the long hair. Yep, was. Did anyone watch a show called Britannia? Mm-mm. I've heard of that one too, but I haven't seen it. On HBO, they canceled Carnival and Deadwood around the same time. Thought both killed Sex and the City and The Sopranos, in my opinion. Or just my opinion. I need to cut mine. Getting to belt level, and it is annoying to deal with. I need to get it trimmed, because it needs to be trimmed. It's not actually that bad. It's probably because I was pregnant, so my hair actually, did really well being pregnant. But, so my hair's not that bad. I need to get it trimmed, but I'll probably keep it around this length for the most part. I love my long hair, and when I chopped it all off a year ago, I was mad at myself. Yeah, I regretted it. I'm at least I knew, because I think I was going to constantly just kind of contemplate cutting it or not, and then now I know I'm not going to cut it anymore, at least not that straight, or not that short. That's right, Jennifer Morrison is Captain Kirk's mom. Okay. All right, guys. Well, since my boy is home now, I'm going to go be with my boy. But so yeah, we're doing 3 things this week: Queen Catherine, Buffy, and Welcome to Eden. But there won't be anything tomorrow because oh, are you coming in here?
I thought you wanted us to come in.
Oh, you can come in here.
I put him in his little sleeper.
Where you going? Where you going?
Oh, look at my baby boy.
Oh, he might throw up.
Oh. Don't throw up on my stuff. But that's okay. You can throw up on my stuff. That's okay.
Say hi, Mom.
Oh, yawns.
He didn't actually go number 2, just number 1.
Oh, you make it stinky toots then.
Yeah, very sticky.
Lucy in here?
Oh, that's good.
She was in here. I'm not sure.
You can't see, I'm getting old.
I got my glasses on. Oh.
Hi, Tracy.
You have my hair.
Whoa, this looks like...
This looks like...
They thought you were Anna.
This looks
I
like
was like, oh, no,
stocks.
that's Jasmine.
This looks like my stock stuff.
This is why I don't
Go
like
up and down.
technology.
Well, I gotta squint, because,
It's okay, my... Oh, no, not the bottom lip.
We just took over your show.
I sure did.
I've taken over before. It's kind of fun.
For
way back.
Yeah,
in the day.
what, the first 5 minutes or something of a show one time.
Good to see you too. How are you doing?
I want pizza.
Pizza does sound good. Oh, man. Hey, Ohio.
What about me?
What about you?
Nobody's saying hi to me.
They don't care about you. They only care about him. They don't even care about me
Thank you.
anymore at this point.
Not the lips.
I know, you got it. He's puckering the lips.
He's
You're
hungry.
getting a tattoo tomorrow? What are you getting?
Let me go grab his bottle.
It really is a serious squint. I'm telling you,
Oh,
like,
his
I can't.
squint? Or
no,
your squint?
because I couldn't
Oh.
read it, so I had to. Thanks, Adam. Oh,
Oh,
Tracy
not
said
the
hi,
lip.
but she's gone. She left.
Not the lip.
Yeah.
What's going on, my
Hi,
love?
girl.
You
in
got
the
my
middle.
hair.
Yeah, Jasmine.
He's got my hair.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my
I
love.
gotta go feed him.
You gotta go feed him.
Yeah.
I'll be down there in a minute.
Oh, I guess she's bringing it. They said hi, girl, in the middle.
Wow, thank you.
So
Oh, he's getting hungry.
in this
You wanna feed
life
him or
or
you
the
want me to?
next. Oh, okay, that's cool.
I'm
That's
about
cool.
to. I'm about to end it.
I guess there's a story behind that one, probably.
Thank you. Ow.
Oh, I don't
These
want
don't
to
really have a story behind them. I always have like a weird obsession with like dark stuff. So this one has the death moth, And then this one I got a long time ago. I'm not really religious. It was just like a 18-year-old Anna decision. Also 18-year-old Anna decision. 19-year-old Anna decision. Can't do this. Cassidy has the same one. I'm a Gemini, and then I have a elephant on my ankle.
Oh, look.
He
wanna
needs
take a photo.
lotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, his rash.
Yeah.
His rash.
Ouch.
Let me get him
That's what I was saying. He's a hot mess.
That's a rash. Oh,
Oh, that's
Oh.
hair. That's cool.
oh.
Speaking of long hair.
Boy. Come here, stinky boy. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
He's hungry.
Hi. Hi, guys.
Mhm.
What you doing?
All right. What was I saying? Oh, so 3 shows: Queen Catherine, Buffy, and Welcome to Eden. But yeah, so Ink on Lesbians rocks. They do. Alrighty, guys, but I'm gonna go for the night, and then I will see you guys next week. Bye, guys.